ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings.
Let's go. Let's get
and
this
going. This carries into the end zone.
Ooh.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ezekiel Elliott. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
It's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through. Nothing but room to run.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down, and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown. Why not? Let's go.
4-yard attempt.
Let's go, boys.
Off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
At the Cowboys, 47. Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out. Following a good run by Cook. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
All right. Let's go.
You got rookie quarterback and rookie running back.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of goals.
He's playing flag D
on, they just have to see how the season unfolds.
Dion was killing me, though.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
He murdered that, man.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
I don't understand how you got Lamar and you just on some nut shit.
To people's ass.
Y'all be kicking me if I had them. I'll be like
about
fucking
Green
Bay. I'll be rolling out every fucking play.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
You don't have to. It's just the threat of it.
We still want to try one for a net position again, and I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have
I busted people's ass for Lamar and Fresh, and I rarely ever run the ball with him. I mean, I run a read option 2 or 3 times a game just to keep the defense honest, but I didn't really run the ball.
If I got a gun, I'm shooting. I ain't got that gun for no reason. I ain't finna be bluffing. That nigga Green Bay and fucking and Sandy, they roll out. If that fucking lane is open, them motherfuckers gone, boy.
Prescott, this to Jarwin.
Ooh, Harrison.
Will go to the 28-yard line.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And a Cowboy first down.
That man flips up. He got Andy Reid out there, too. I know Kirby hot right now.
What's up, man? Here's Prescott. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I still didn't hear you, bud.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd down, it's Cook.
Yeah, Dalvin. He gone. 76 yards.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Yeah, rookie.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Flushed out right. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cowboys nothing.
On first and 10, Prescott. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Steps away to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Yes, sir, Anthony Barr.
Intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they
Nah,
will take
buddy.
over at the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Shrugs him off. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Cowboys 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
Come on,
and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he finds Cook. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Off of play action, Darnold. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Open here, Adam Thielen. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw is Darnold. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tyler Newsome now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. first kick 47. This one looks good as well. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it'll be second down. Here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Oh, shit.
Prescott on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Prescott from the gun. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The kickoff for Dallas.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Ooh.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
He was brought down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL.
What happened
teams
with
not playing to protect
Gilmore?
leads, teams playing to extend.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score. Vikings 21. Cowboys 10.
Kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
10-10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Prescott. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down.
Now Prescott.
That's a game changer right there.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
What?
On second down, Elliott. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Able to find Turner. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. They'll run with Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Prescott now.
Will be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run. Cook. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
On the carry.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 37-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Eluding the pressure right. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. B.C. Johnson, 41 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, Are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Had enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing on second down. Prescott got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And 6 at the 41-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Get the fuck out of
He lost the
here.
football, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
This to Jarwin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This is Lamb on the end around. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on 2nd and 16. Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 53 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A first down carry by Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
On play action, Prescott. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott. Flush to his right. That's complete to Turner. And shoves him off at the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott flushed out right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this belongs to the Vikings. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for